same.
That's right.
I feel defeated as a working single mom.
Updating your home can make a massive difference. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot. This is going to be awesome. You need to bring.
Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Devo Brown here with you. And Honest Renovations is a new Roku original series that features home renovations for families who are experiencing parenting challenges. Joining us this morning, you're familiar with them from acting and being great moms as well. Jessica Alba and Lizzy Mathis joining us, and they're the co-hosts of the show. Go ahead. Yeah, there's a lot of you in here to be that quiet. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's early. I know you've been doing a bit of a whirlwind tour, so we appreciate you getting up for this.
No, this is what you do every day.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of struggle through it. Let's talk about this show. I got a chance to watch a few episodes, and it's not just a renovation show. There's so much more to it, Jessica.
Yes.
Yes. So tell us more. Yes. Tell us about that more.
Yes. What was it? No, I'm just kidding. No, so Lizzy and I are real friends. We both have 3 kids each, so 6 kids between the two of us. And we were just like, what is something that we love to do, that we would have so much fun doing, and take just tips and tricks that we've learned along the way with our families, and be able to help other people. And we really aren't trying to come off like we're professional contractors or anything like that. It really is more of like, you know, girlfriends that just love design, interior design, and we have a lot of creative ideas and solutions.
Let's just keep it all the way real, though.
Yeah.
Jessica basically pulled me into some renovations and projects, and we started to get the ball rolling, and we realized that we worked really well off of each other. We keep it 100% honest when it comes to like our preferences and design, and we had a good time.
And we don't always see eye to eye.
Which I noticed, which I love.
99% of the
And
time.
that is on camera. And so you really get to see like the meat of the process. I feel like in a lot of design shows, you don't see what people go through in the process of
you just see the before and after.
And then also for the families, they're so vulnerable. We're going into their spaces.
Their personal spaces.
Really personal spaces.
And this is big for them.
And during difficult times for a lot of these families, right? And
they're all going through major transitions in their homes with their families.
And spaces they're not proud of, too,
Right.
right? It's not like they're coming in, they're like, hey, look at my place.
Right.
They're like, hi, come on in.
They're like, I don't know if I really want to show you what this looks like. And so, you know, we have to be gentle, and we really create a safe space for them.
Yes.
And we have families with kids all different ages. So I think it's very relatable. But even if you don't have kids, I think you can definitely get a bunch of design tips and tricks.
well, that's when I was watching it. I was getting some ideas, and I don't have a family like that, but I was like, oh, these are some great ideas. But for people who do have families, it's like we were saying, it's an emotional time to give them that support, and it is just adding more than just changing your home. It's changing your life.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big transition for a lot of our families. Some of them were going from, you know, having kids in the same bedrooms and they wanted to split them up. Some of them had new children and literally the babies had taken over their entire spaces.
Yeah.
So
one
we're
family,
able,
they went from, they doubled the amount of kids and bought the house in less than a year.
Yes. Yes.
And the house
so
was not really made
for this
more than
large
2
family.
kids.
Yeah.
And
So we had to figure out how to give them a homework space, how to give them a kitchen space, how to give them a family room, living room space.
It's the two of you. You said, you know, you're not always going to see eye to eye. When did this friend, like, how did this friendship start? Because I'm watching the two of you on there. I'm like, oh no, they're real friends. Because sometimes you see these shows, renovation shows. Let's be real, and it's hosts, right?
Yes.
No, yeah,
and they're
we're
put
not-
together,
no.
and it's like,
we were not
that.
Yeah.
No, we're actually real
This
life
is
friends.
on and off camera.
Yes,
So everyone's clear.
We met at preschool, actually.
What? You guys go that far back?
Yeah.
Well, no. Not our preschool.
Oh, no,
We
not
met
our
at
preschool.
So, okay.
No, our kids' preschool.
I was like, when you were both kids?
No, our kids' preschool.
that's
I don't even know if I
okay.
went to preschool.
I'm sure
which
you
might
went
be
to preschool.
what's wrong with
No,
me?
I'm sure you did.
That
But
might
we
be
met
my
at our
issue
kids'
over here.
preschool. And
okay.
so we were basically
Yeah,
mom
mom
friends.
friends.
I remember when
Yeah.
Jess first introduced me to like one of her other friends, she was like, yeah, this is my mom friend. And I was like, oh, I'm in the category of mom friend girl. So it's
Whatever.
But it's like
my
that's how our introduction was. It was
Yeah.
our kids brought us together.
So how do you take what's happening in your personal lives and you know some of the experiences you've had with your families and
That's
integrate that into the
exactly
show.
what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the main point of the show.
And also just like being there for each other and being able to like bounce ideas off of each
Right.
other, whether it's in our home life, our personal life. So in between, you know, us making design decisions, I'm asking, hey, this thing happened with one of my daughters, and what do you think? And you know, blah blah blah. And she's like, well, I'm at all the stages before she is.
Yes, I love it.
She's like,
I love it.
She's definitely getting a sneak peek into her future.
It's like having a friend where you can like, oh wait a minute, she'd give me all the dirt on like having older children before I get there. So I love it. It's
And
the
then our
best.
sons are the same age.
Oh,
So,
that's
and
adorable,
my
yeah.
middle child and her oldest are the same age.
So
Right,
they can,
right.
you got
Yeah.
instant
Yeah.
friends right there and to
Yeah.
hang out with. It's different for everybody, but your biggest piece of advice that you want to give to anyone that might be struggling, that needs kind of what's going on Honest Renovations.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, I would say from a design perspective, your home should be your sanctuary from the world. It
right.
should be a reflection of it should be your favorite place to be, and a reflection of your happiness and also your tranquility.
Oh, I have
So-
some too.
Oh,
Declutter.
Yeah.
Because no matter how organized and stuff you think you are, declutter. Because
Note
there's
that down.
clutter somewhere, whether it's a drawer, a closet, somewhere. Declutter, organize, and get storage. Storage,
true.
storage, storage.
And
I'm gonna
don't be
watch this
afraid of
back to get on
color.
this. Yes,
Yes.
which you guys are matching our BT
Yes.
colors, which we
We're
appreciate.
really-
Yeah,
We're like
really,
here.
you
really-
embraced it.
We
They
did.
they did it today just for us.
Just for
no,
you.
just for you. We
Oh.
got homework just for you. There you go.
What?
Yeah.
Just keep that tape, everybody, for the rest of my life. Jessica, Lizzy, thank you so much for
thank
joining
you for
us. Make some
having
noise
me.
for them,
Thank you.
everybody. Honest Renovations, streaming for free starting Friday, August 18th on the Roku channel and Roku devices and TVs. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be
Thank
back
you.
with more
Thank
BT
you.
after this.
Thank you.
A lot of fun. The show was great. I really